Hello, ladies and gentlemen, people all over the world. Welcome to another episode of some good old city skylines. We're just gonna wait for our good old friend here, Chipper, to load up. Of course, Chipper's had his bird food, so that was a quick loading up right there. And let's get straight into it. What's happening over here? A lack of water now. What I remember now, we were building this little leisure center over here. I suppose we can quickly finish this up and make it functionable so people can come and enjoy themselves. How's everybody doing out there? I hope you're having an amazing day. It is a lovely Sunday where I am over here at home. Of course, I'm gonna go to church in a few hours from now, and of course do what needs to be done, and give thanks. It's a Sunday, right? But one thing I've noticed right off the bat here is there's flashing red symbols over here. There's a red symbol with an icon in the center of it that's flashing, so that indicates that they're quite desperate for something. But let's sort that out. Let's pause the game for a sec. So when this happens, normally it means there's a lack of goods for them to sell. And now that I think about it, we've got no industrial district whatsoever for this city. The only industrial district we have is over here. We're not gonna build over here because then they have to travel all the way through here and it's gonna take longer. So I did say I was gonna build something over here. So I think I'm gonna build an industrial zone over here so they travel this way and up this way. So this is gonna become quite a little busy highway. Of course, we're gonna have to curve this somehow. And people are still using this route. Surprised by that. But okay. We're gonna build over here this industrial zone so that they can have all the goods they want to sell. They won't harass us. Excuse me. All we have to do is wait for people to move into that zone. And of course, guys, we're playing this at a 20-minute time constraint, so we cannot play this for more than 20 minutes. But we gotta do this as quickly as possible and build this little industrial zone. It's Sunday, guys, so on Sunday I do go to church. And I look forward to Sundays because it's a good time to reflect. It's a good time to understand what your strengths were that week, what your weaknesses were, where you can improve, what's ahead for you for the new week. Me, Sunday is always a new start of the week because I like to begin I always say I like to begin my week with spiritual reflectment and spiritual understanding. And of course, this is why we go to church. So for me, Sunday symbolizes a new start of the week instead of Monday, and then Monday is a bit of physical movement. I go to the gym on Monday morning, and it's quite intense, but it's a good way to start the week off. Get all the important and heavy stuff out of the way, and then the week slowly becomes nice and easy to get through. So yeah, this is gonna be our little industrial zone here. Don't know what I've done with that, but I've got no choice. I don't want it. Oh boy, look at that. It's the height, isn't it? Well, it's gonna have to do, guys. It's gonna have to do. So just leave that for now the way it is, and we'll build this little industrial zone. 3 minutes in, and not doing too bad. We're gotta be worried about time. Got to be worried about time. You don't want to overindulge. You don't want to overindulge. It's not the whole concept of the game is to overindulge. I don't want. This is why I'm playing up to. This is why I only play up to 20 minutes, is to avoid the overindulging, because then it begins to become fun, and we want to limit the amount of fun we have in the game. We can be more realistic. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to have fun playing City Skylines. That's the whole idea. But there is a notion of me recording these videos and getting people to watch them, but at the same time I don't want to overindulge, because then you get carried away and the whole concept of you building a professional city is lost. So, and also I don't want to upload videos that are very long onto YouTube, so this is why I keep 20 minutes. 20 minutes is sufficient. So here we are. There we go. So our little industrial zone over here, of course. And over here we'll do a very long one. This is going to be parallel. It's over there. There we go. Ooh, nice. Because we got this railway line here. We're gonna have to do something with this. What do we do? Of course, I wanna get this going as soon as possible. So I'll supply it with some water. What we like for water extraction, and we're okay. We're still in the green zone, so we're happy with that. Keep that the way it is. We don't have to do buy tanks or something or new drilling location. So we'll keep that the way that it is, and we'll just make sure that this area is covered for water. Okay, go. Normally, because I'm playing this, normally this would be played on normal mode. This would be problematic, but because I'm playing this on modes and assets, it's not as dramatic, as it's not as an issue. The fact that there's no services or so, there's no goods for them to buy, services, whatever the problem is, it's not a big issue because it can be rectified soon enough. But when you're playing this and you're playing this in actual normal mode and you don't have these things, it can be very problematic. It can be very bad. So what I'm gonna do here now, so there's electricity and they can build, but I haven't zoned out yet. So let's zone this little section over here, allow them to move in and start producing the goods that they need. Of course, all of this is just an industrial state. We'll leave that there for now. Don't like this over here. Don't like the fact that it just doesn't look good. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. We can do is let's see, connect here, connect there, on. Go over there. Cool. Let's go down here, guys. So I've been looking at markets. Now the history of markets. Because City Skylines is a complete City Skylines is a city builder. It's not actual, full-fledged what can we say? We're gonna say simulation of what life is like, like what people do on a day-to-day basis, when they go about their daily activities. It's not that, and that has been my issue there, because I was saying that it would be nice if there was a sense of realism, and even with that, it would be nice still if there was a sense of realism. But again, this is the first version of the game. This is I've never played number 2 before, so I have no idea what number 2 is like. And but even with this, they could have at least implemented a bit of realism, because again, just the citizens just go about the same routine. They go to work, they come back home, they go to work, they come back home, they'll go to the park. Now let's simulate them in groups or something, doing something other than just themselves, because they just seem to be doing stuff by themselves. And of course, simulate them, put them in a group so we can see them in a group. So we've created this little industry here. As a matter of fact, now the issue is gonna be the fact that they'll need workers and all sorts. So 10 minutes are done, but we've created that. Now that will begin to sort itself out. Will begin to fix itself. But there's industry supplying the high-rise commercial zone over here, right from here, and there's residents over here, and there's residents over here, so they can make their way there. But the issue is that there's no bus lines. But we'll do bus lines next week, or not next week, on the next episode. But we'll do bus lines and stuff like that on the next episodes. But for now, the citizens can make their way by their cars, or I don't know. Maybe we should do a bus line. I need a central bus station. That's what I need. I need a central bus station. Suppose I can start doing that now. Over here. And even, man, so I'll do this traffic issue here, because this is becoming problematic. It's becoming very problematic, because we've got this conflict of traffic. They're all trying to go left here, and even though I've made a double lane here, all trying to go left here, so they're all trying to join here at the same time. So this is what's causing the backdraw of traffic here. So we've got to rectify that. And I thought by building this section over here, it will alleviate the traffic issue, and it has, because they're traveling this way, and the smart ones know. The smart ones know which way to go, but still, you got traffic from this direction, people coming from this direction, you got people from this direction as well trying to cross here at the same time, so it's problematic. So this is the only way. Maybe if we close this route down, make it just a one-way system. Let's see, do we have any bus lines going through there? No, we don't. So if we make this into a one-way system, it can just flow into the town. So we'll do that for now. Let's see whether this solution of ours rectifies this issue here, because it's a bit so make you a one-way system. Make you a one-way system. Made you a one-way system, so now they cannot stop whatsoever. So it's just actually, what? That's not even a one-way system. That's just a double lane. They're just flowing. They seem to be flowing nice and smoothly. I don't know why, but they're not stopping. Interesting. Let's see what happens. The traffic is flowing, so that should fix itself. Any second now. Let's see. I don't know why. I just changed the road style, and it seems to be flowing. So the issue here, what's causing the issue is this joint, this junction over here. This little junction over here, but the traffic is smooth. It's smooth flowing. It's free flowing. So let's see. Maybe it fixes itself in a second. Let's see. We'll leave that there for now. Let's see. Maybe it will fix itself. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but we'll keep an eye on that. We need a central bus station. We need a central bus station. I'm gonna build it right here. Build it right here, because this is where people can exchange from different parts of the city and make their way to the various places that they want to get. So we'll need a central bus station, definitely. So we'll build over here. The buses need to exit, and we want this one-way route. Exit number 1 for the buses here. Exit number 2 over here. Cool. And then we'll do another one the opposite way. We just don't want them to exit onto this road, because it'd be problematic. So they've got two ways of exiting. So we'll make that into a double lane. Let's go. But not a one-way street. I don't mind them going either way. But then over here, what time are we on? We are 13 minutes in. Doing a lot in 13 minutes. Doing a lot. And I like the time constraint. So I've been looking on my notepad to see about to learn about markets, because it's like I've said, the realism of the game is a bit disappointing. It's because there isn't just much that the citizens are doing. Not just as I thought. It's not even though they are moving, it's just still backing up, which is what solution? How do I fix this? What solution do we put for this? So this is gonna be our bus lines here. A bus station. Is that equal? No, that's not equal, is it? No. But yeah, this is gonna be where the buses are gonna be. There's gonna be a multitude of bus lines here. That are going to come from different parts of the city. Gonna be a multitude of buses here. So now we can send people to different parts of the city, like the industrial zone and the far out zone. Okay, let's see. We'll fix that soon enough. But yes, now on the next episode, we're gonna build bus lines. So buses are gonna come here, drop people off. People are gonna exchange here and make their way to here, make their way to there, make their way to there, everywhere around this beautiful earth. They'll be allowed to make their way. So on my notepad, I'm looking at markets. And then a market is a composition of systems, institutions, procedures, social relations, infrastructure, whereby parties engage in exchange. I was just thinking, what's the procedure of exchanging things in city skylines? Do the citizens just go to the to the shop and I mean, let's see. They just go to the shop and just go into the shop and come back and then go home and go to the park or go to work. Very basic, very basic. Too basic for a game this good. I mean, the the stimulation of a city itself is amazing. The way way it's been built, the way you do things, it's awesome. You just want that extra. You can never be satisfied. That's the thing with life, isn't it? Nothing is perfect, but again, the fact that it's nothing is perfect, we all seek perfection. So this is one thing with the game: we want perfection, right? We want perfection, we want a perfect game. So therefore, that's how the game improves. That's how life improves because we're all seeking perfection, and we want City Skylines to be perfect. We want that extra human-like, that realism aspect of the game. Should we make that diagonal? Yeah, I've always wanted to be the person that lived opposite railway lines. Those people that just live opposite the railway lines. I've always wanted to be one of those. Yeah, we're gonna fill this up. Let's go. Over here. There we go. Got to concentrate just to do that, right? You get to really concentrate just to do that. Gotta go silent for a second there. You probably thought I had fallen asleep, but it's Sunday, guys. I'm just slowly waking up. Straight out of bed and onto City Skylines. That's the way we roll over here, man. It's not no. What? I don't even know. I can't think of the word right now. Smooth sailing, baby. Smooth sailing. Want to be like the Rock of Gibraltar. Want to be a glutton of hard work. Want to be a bird in a gilded cage. Come on. Can you hear the mouse clicking? It's just sometimes it doesn't really register, so you have to double click. So that's said and done, guys. It's coming to the end of the episode. Have an amazing day wherever you are. I will see you in the next episode. If you're going through difficult times, if you're going through tough times, if you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, nobody wants to listen to you. Things just seem difficult, and you've hit rock bottom, brother, sister, beloved sister. Your darkest moments. There's always somebody that's always there for you. His name is God, our Father, the one who created us, the one who created the universe, the one who sustains the universe. He's always there for you. All you have to do is reach out. It won't happen overnight. The healing factor, the problem solving, it will not happen overnight. It doesn't work that way. Life does not work that way. It happens over a long period, and you have to keep going. You have to keep reaching your arm out and seeking the wisdom, the guidance, the salvation. God truly is amazing. I can testify to you guys. God truly is amazing. A loving father. He understands, because you are his child at the end of the day. And he wants nothing but what's best for you. And he's always there to guide you. So reach out. If you go through difficult times, reach out and pray. I can see a problem here already. See a problem. Look at this. These are rubbish trucks. Wow. Guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out. Have an amazing day. Wait for these 5 seconds. 9. Peace.